Hi, I'm Ronald from RLJ Marketing, and today I wanted to give some marketing tips. I give these out all the time. I write blogs about marketing. I am the CMO of a law firm right now, and I've been in marketing for over 20 years, and there's some things that you must know. For all my marketers out there, something you should know for all your clients, your boss, your COO, or your CEO. You have to know your numbers. You have to know your numbers at all times. There's nothing worse than when a client gives you a call out the blue, or your boss or employer walks in your office and say, what are we spending on this? What are the numbers? They expect you to know right away. They expect you to know off the top of your head. And you would say to yourself, like, look, how would you expect that right off the top of my head? I need to look it up. And I've always found that when you say things like, I will get the numbers and get back to you, they seem to be disappointed by that. A great marketer knows the numbers all the time. And I got some numbers that you need to keep in your head, some tips that you can keep in your head at any given time. If you ever approached by a client, your boss, your CEO, your COO, and they ask you what are the numbers. These are the numbers that you always need to know. Number one, the budget. You should always know the budget. If you're juggling multiple clients in multiple industries, I have set standards for certain industries based upon a competitive level that I set certain budgets, and I have a roundabout number. I make sure that, like when I'm doing it for a law firm, I set the number a certain way. If there's personal injury, if it's estate planning, it's a different set for the budget. You do it based upon that industry and how they work and how competitive they are. But you should always know your budget for your clients and for your employers. Know your budget at all times off the top of your head. Never go back with I'll send it to you in a few minutes, all right? Number two, your KPIs. You gotta know your numbers for your key performance indicators, because this is your progress report, not the actual grade, because the grade is the results, but your KPIs are your progress report. So you should know where you at every given day. Every morning I get up and I check my KPIs. I check what we did yesterday. Every day, every morning, I check the numbers. So at the top of my head, I got a fresh set of numbers, exactly where we are at that time. So remember, always have your KPIs, your key performance indicators, know those at any given time at the drop of a hat. Your goals. You need to know your current goals, where you are currently, and you need to know the short-term and long-term version of your goals, where you are. So say you got a long-term goal of setting up 100 cases, which will be worth, say, $100,000. You need to know off the top of your head, like right now in the second month of that, we're at $50,000 of our goal. We got $50,000 to go. Our long-term goal of $100,000 is 50% down. We're halfway there. You should know that off the top of your head. For any of your clients, they want to build that trust with you to know that you're on top of their case no matter what time they call you. You never want to send them back not knowing the numbers, okay? Number four, your results. You need to know your results, right? Where you are currently for that day, and you need to know your results, what you got remaining for the rest of your goals and your KPIs, okay? So say like if you want to do $2,500 a week or 2,500 new signups a week, right? You need to know by Wednesday if you're at 1,700. You need to know by Tuesday if you're at 1,200. That's the key to checking your numbers every day. The thing that's going to help you out, and the thing that you need to understand, I get up early in the morning to make sure I check my numbers for each of my clients, and also for my employer, my COO, and my CEO every day before I start my day. That's how I start my day. So that's why I start very early, because when I start getting calls and emails at 8 o'clock in the morning, I know the numbers. The numbers are not an issue at all. Make sure you know your numbers, okay? And last but not least, you need to know what your daily spend is. Know your daily spend. What I mean by that is they may call you and say, hey, we got a certain amount of calls today. Can you let us know what our Google is looking like? Well, on Google, we spent about $700 today, $706. It's an easy thing to do. And that lends you to, before you finish your day or during the day, do a quick checkup. Now, mind you, sometimes Google is not 100% accurate on the exact time, but you can give a roundabout number to let them know that you're on top of things. I'm telling you right now, the best thing that you can do is know your numbers. That's the marketing tip for you. If you're a marketer out there, you're starting your own agency. If you're out there and you're working for someone and you're in charge of the marketing department, you're a director, you're a CMO like myself, you understand that the numbers are key. Really, all we do is numbers. Numbers are the key. So I'm telling you right now, know your numbers and you'll be number one in your industry, and you'll be a great agency, and you'll be a big time marketer, and that'll be success for you. Know your numbers at all times. All right. For more information like that, you can follow me at RLJ Marketing on all social media platforms, or you can log into my website, rljmarketing.com, or just contact me and message me directly right here from the video. Y'all have a great day. Go out there and market and make that money and know your numbers. Holla.